In a world painted with starlight, where the moon hangs like a silver pearl, a quiet forest breathed in the cool night air. The trees, ancient and kind, wore cloaks of moss, their leaves whispering lullabies to the gentle wind. Soft, cotton-like clouds drifted lazily across an ocean of stars, each one a tiny, distant dream. Deep within this silver-tipped forest lived a little fox named Finn. His fur was the color of a fading sunset, and his eyes held the curiosity of 1,000 fireflies. But tonight, Finn felt a small ache in his heart, a loneliness as quiet as the falling dew. He longed for a friend to share the magic of the night. Following a path sprinkled with moondust, Finn saw a warm, golden glow ahead. It was a single lantern, swaying gently as if beckoning him closer. Its light cast soft, dancing shadows on the path, filling the darkness with a quiet hope. The lantern seemed to be waiting just for him. As he drew near, he saw the lantern was held by a tiny glowworm, whose light was brighter than any star Finn had ever seen. The glowworm, whose name was Lumi, had a light that pulsed with a gentle, friendly rhythm. "Are you lost?" Lumi asked, her voice like the soft chime of a bell. Finn shook his head, his sunset-colored tail swishing softly. "No," he whispered. "I'm just a little lonely." He explained how the vast, beautiful night sometimes felt too big to hold all by himself. Lumi listened with a kind heart, her light growing warmer and brighter. "Loneliness is just a shadow," Lumi said softly. "It disappears when you share your light." She invited Finn to join her on a journey to the Whispering Falls, a place where the water sang songs of friendship. Together, they set off Lumi's lantern-like glow, illuminating the path for them both. They walked side by side, their little shadows dancing together on the forest floor. The trees seemed to lean in, their leaves rustling in encouragement. The air grew sweet with the scent of night-blooming jasmine, a fragrance of new beginnings. Their shared journey already felt like a warm hug. Soon, they heard a gentle, humming sound. It was the Whispering Falls, where water cascaded over smooth, mossy stones. The moonlight caught the spray, creating a curtain of liquid diamonds that shimmered in the darkness. The sound was not a roar, but a soft, melodic song that filled the air with peace. At the edge of the falls, a garden of moon-petal flowers bloomed. Their petals were as white as fresh snow, and seemed to glow from within. They only opened their faces to the moon, sharing their quiet beauty with the night. Finn had never seen anything so pure and lovely. Finn and Lumi sat together by the water's edge, watching the moon petals sway. They didn't need words. The song of the falls and the shared silence was enough. A firefly landed on Finn's nose, its light blinking in time with Lumi's gentle glow. The world felt complete. Lumi turned to Finn, her light pulsing with warmth. "You see," she whispered, "your heart was never empty. It was just waiting for a friend to help it shine." Finn realized she was right. His loneliness had melted away like morning mist under the sun. He felt a deep gratitude for his new friend. He looked at Lumi, whose tiny light was more powerful than he could have imagined. In that moment, he understood that courage and kindness were the brightest lights of all, able to guide anyone through the darkest of nights. As the first hint of dawn touched the horizon, painting the sky in soft shades of rose and gold, it was time for them to part. "Will I see you again?" Finn asked, his voice filled with a hopeful warmth. Lumi smiled, her light a steady, reassuring beacon. "Whenever you feel lonely," she said, "just look for the kindest light you can find. It might be a star, the moon, or even a friend's smile." They promised to meet again under the next full moon, to share more stories and adventures. Finn watched as Lumi's glow became a tiny, distant spark before disappearing into the waking forest. He was no longer a lonely fox, but a friend with a heart full of light. He curled up in his cozy den, the memory of the moon petals and the sound of the falls lulling him to sleep. The world outside was safe and peaceful, wrapped in the soft blanket of dawn. His dreams were filled with shimmering waterfalls, glowing flowers, and the warm light of a dear friend. He slept soundly, his heart calm and full, knowing he would never truly be alone again. Sleep well, little dreamer. If this story warmed your heart, let your dreams carry it further. Subscribe for more stories that drift in on the gentle night breeze. We will wait for you here, under the same soft moonlight. Sleep peacefully, and may your rest be as deep and serene as the quiet forest. Good night.